Hello friends, welcome to Akul Mac Live. I'm Kanchan Verma, and today in this episode we are taking you to the spiritual city of the world. But before that, I would like to remind you there's a free gift available only for you. So stick around to this episode till the end. We will guide you how to avail your free gift. Welcome to the show today, and today we are taking you to a wonderful city which is also called as ancient city, which is also termed as a spiritual capital of India. And just giving you a cue, this is a twin city, and the other city which we compare is Kathmandu with this city. So today we have a guest who will be discussing about this wonderful city. So without wasting any moment, I would like to welcome Sitesh Srivastav. So welcome to the show, Sitesh. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Kanchan, from the land of Khaike Pan Banaraswala. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity to talk about the city, which is a twin city of Kathmandu, and it is also my soul city. I have a soul connection with Varanasi, and I can say Varanasyam Nadi tu Siddh Pur Savita Pravishta Tripatha Ganga Tasmin Kshetre Mama Priye, where the Lord says that this city is so lovely to be, which is surrounded by the river Ganga. Thank you. How are you, Kanchan?
I'm fine, and definitely this city is wonderful city because it is ancient, and we have a very strong connection when we talk about Buddhism, when we talk about Hinduism. Now, I also read that at 528 BC, for the first time, Buddha established Buddhism in the city, and he narrated or he addressed the first sermon of Buddhism. So yes, we are eager to really know about the city. Please go ahead, tell about the city. As you know that this is the soul city for you, so I think that people will get more to hear about the city from you.
Kanchan, this is a soul city for me because I can do a soul searching in this city as my mother belonged from this place. She grew up on the banks of Ganga. And I have always gone back to Varanasi looking for the mystical questions and mysterious answers. Varanasi or Benares or also Kashi is something which is as ancient as human being themselves. A recorded history of at least 3,000 years, first mentioned probably in Mahabharata, the place where Goswami Tulsidas and Kabir, they actually found their mojo on writing what we have said and told centuries. And this city is about religion, mysticism, philosophy, science, and about something which is about a microcosm of universe, how things move in this city and how they come into their being. Every object in the city has got some mysterious stories to tell.
Right. I've also heard and read somewhere that the architecture of the city is based on the mandala architecture, which is considered to be very auspicious when we talk about Hinduism and when we talk about Buddhism. So let us take a tour of buildings, temples in the city.
Well, Kanchan, this city's history can be captured in three layers, I can say: the ancient times, the medieval times, and the modern times. And each and every lane of this city or buildings of this city has a history to talk about. And since it was from the times immemorial, this was a confluence of Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and then also the influences of Muslim and Christianity. This city is a confluence, a melting pot of religious discussions, philosophical discussions. And this is about the architecture of the city, where you can find one side Mughal architecture as it is seen in the Kashi Naresh palaces, which were built somewhere around 1737, and around later there were a lot of ghats. The city is known for the ghats, were built by the different Maratha families, Holkar families, Shinde families, and other kingdoms of princely state families. So the architecture is also reflects. You can see one side a Rajasthani architecture, you can see Mughal architecture, you can see the ancient temple architectures as well. And this city offers a great deal in today's world. On a discounted terms, it offers a great deal of life lessons just in 1 week's time.
Right. Let us also see what are the famous temples, because generally people go for temple visit, because as we mentioned, this is a spiritual city. Now, when we are talking about temples, so what are the main temples?
Well, this city is having at least 2,000 temples, Kanchan, and world record holders in the temples. Probably these are more, but 2,000 temples, and these temples are in the serpentine streets, or we call them गली. बनारस गलियों का शहर है. एक गली से दूसरी गली से शहर खत्म हो जाता है, जिंदगी खत्म नहीं होती कंचन. So some of the great temples of this city are, of course, Kashi Vishwanath, Sankat Mochan, Bharat Mata Temple, Durga Temple, and there are many, many more such temples. Each temple has got a history, and each temple is a delight to visit. And the moment you keep your feet over there, there is a goosebumps because of the surroundings, because of the feeling of a divine presence in these places. Especially Kashi Vishwanath, which I have felt personally, and people say that when you are in Banaras, you must make your presence registered with Kashi Vishwanath. Though he is the reigning deity or the king of the city, there is also a Kotwal or a police officer deity in the city, where you must register your presence if you have to be saved from some untoward events, which is also very common in this city.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, you see, Banaras has a special place in all Indians' heart, because it is said that once you visit Banaras, or by any chance you die in Banaras, then you attain salvation. The city is considered to be very, very pious. So I would like to know now, what is the maximum period one can spend in the city to really witness and visit all the places and witness that kind of feeling and aura of the city?
Well, Kanchan, for me, this is something very interesting, and I have never understood the essence of it. I have seen in Banaras or Kashi people reaching to some of the lodges or hotels, or not hotels, dharamshalas or lodges, that they would pass away very, very soon. They would die. And as you just said, dying in Banaras near the Ganges gives the salvation and freedom from the life and death cycle. There are places where people check in for a week or so, or 10 days, and they think that they will pass away and they will be free from the cycle. But that does not happen all the time. So they have to move out. So Banaras or Varanasi is a 24/7 into 365 days city, always beaming and always in the move. And one can just observe it standing at from any one ghat, one can stand and just observe how in front of the eyes all aspects of life can be seen. In some ghats, people are taking a dip in the Ganges to do away with all the sins and on some other ghats, people are cremating the bodies. And throughout the day and night, not a single time the cremation stops. So, Benares has got almost like 88 ghats. We've known 88 ghats, and all of these ghats are spectacular. Some of them are more popular than others, but I will tell you, every ghat has a story, and probably it comes from that Varanasi only. Ghat ghat ka pani pi kar aaya hu.
Well, on a lighter side, you mentioned a muhavra kind of thing, but I also want to ask you that now in modern times, Banaras has shifted. I think I've read, I've now never visited Banaras, and that is in my list to visit Banaras once in lifetime, because most of Indians, they have this city, I mean, in the traveling list, and they want to visit the city once in a lifetime. So I'm also in among these people. But I would like to ask you, like, I've heard this is a combination of modern and ancient cultures, because it also represents by Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, and Banaras has found its representation in the Parliament. And newly, I think last year, we also have a cruise which is being introduced on Ganga. So tell me how this is a mixture of modern and ancient cultures or lifestyles.
Well, Kanchan, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi chose Varanasi as his constituency. I think it is a feather in Mr. Narendra Modi's cap and not in Varanasi's cap. Varanasi has been a place for luminaries, for the Vidwan, for the intellectuals, for the intelligence. In the modern times, I remember Prem Chand, Madan Mohan Malviya, and the music gharanas of Pandit Ravi Shankar, Bismillah Khan, and many more. And in that list, there are, I think, in the city has given at least 2 or 3 Bharat Ratnas to our country. So Banaras is actually the cultural capital of the modern India, I would say, in last 300 years, where a lot of thought process has gone through about shaping of the modern India. Banaras Hindu University, BHU, is one glaring example of that. It was established with the help of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya and Annie Besant, who also started Theosophical Society in the city. And thinking about Goswami Tulsidas writing Ramcharitmanas and simplifying it around the time of Akbar's reign in this country around 1560, this is something which is amazing. And this city is also a place or a home to some of the great medical wonders like plastic surgery. This is one of the oldest plastic surgery practice can be found in Varanasi. Use of calculus. One of the ghat also has an observatory put up by one Rajputana king from Jaipur. So in this one place, this city shows about the life and death and everything in between. Food, amazing, all kinds of food. I know you are going to ask me about vegetarian food, and I must tell you, the breakfast of Varanasi, kachori, jalebi, milk, lassi, and there are others. Varanasi is a confluence of human life and for the celebration of human life. And I think this place is having a place of Shiva. I mean, this is Shiva's place. And therefore, there are even sometimes you can find tantric practices. In the 60s and 70s of India, this was the hub of hippie movement. Foreigners coming from outside and spending a lot of time around the Ganges in the Varanasi area. And the sunrise and the sunset in the Ganges in Varanasi. This is something, a surreal world. It's a surreal experience.
Well, as you mentioned, the BHU, the Banaras Hindu University. And for our viewers, I would like to tell that Banaras Hindu University is one of the largest university of Asia. And all kind of education streams are being taught, from Jyotish Vidya to science to astronomy. Every subject will have a place in Banaras University. And now I will come to the city. Definitely, the city is awesome. It has a special place in our lives. It gives lot of, even by pronouncing also, Banaras, Varanasi, Kashi, because Shankaracharya is also being said visited the city, and from there he started the traveling to all over India and taking the messages of Shiva. And as you mentioned, this is a city of Shiva. Shiva established this city. So now I would like to ask you how you will describe the city, maybe in 1 and 2 words.
No, this is not possible, Kanchan. For Varanasi, this is not possible because it has so deep connections, especially with me as a soul city. For me, I don't think there is any distinction of a soul city in our lexicon today. But this city is about Ganges. This city is about ghats. This city is about intellectuals. This city is about everyone coming together and believing in that happiness of life and also sadness of death. Or you can actually reverse it also. Happiness of death and sadness of life in the real terms. This city is also a place for so many different kind of temples. From India, I believe Kashi Vishwanath is being served by the priests from Tamil Nadu. If I'm correct, there are a lot of Bengali population in Varanasi. They have found some great Bengali mystics in the shores of Banaras. And therefore, this city is larger than life itself. It is larger than its people itself. And one must visit this city. And I think in the modern parlance, in today's time, probably it is not as a hot travel destination, but one who is seeking to know some meaning of life must visit this city. And they would call, once they visit, they would call you, Kanchan, they would call me and say thank you.
Well, as you have very well mentioned, because we cannot shrink the identity of city Banaras into few words, because it is a city of tremendous feelings, tremendous outputs, tremendous of giving to mankind. And from very antiquity, the city is being flourishing. It's being served by people. It's being kind of given many things to the people. But before I end, I just also want to mention to our viewers that Banaras is not only famous for spirituality, but it is also a modern city, because how can I forget the Banarasi sari? Or there are few modern things which are happening at the moment. After 2014, there's a lot of development which city has witnessed. So, as usual, Sitesh, it was so wonderful to talk to you, and we'll be taking a trip to another wonderful city of the world in our next episode. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kanchan. Thank you so much.
We have some unique Akulmek memorabilia which will make you look outstanding. The graphics on these corporate gifts are based on the global best business practices. To become recipient of one of these gifts for free, you have to watch this video till the end and provide your valuable comments. Or you can also share your experiences. The person who makes the best comment would be chosen to become a recipient of this beautiful Akulmek gift, absolutely free, delivered to your doorsteps. The winner would also get a chance to be invited live as a distinguished panelist during our next video. What are you waiting for, friends? Please subscribe Akulmek and smash that like button.